Hello and welcome to the video, and as we're just 2 weeks away now from Liverpool Comic Con, I thought we'd take a quick look at the website to see what guests are attending this year, and I'll also be sharing who I'm going to meet, or who I'm planning to meet at least. Hopefully there won't be any last minute cancellations, but there are some interesting guests this year. As they do every year. I mean, Monopoly are pretty good at getting some pretty big names. So let's just start off because there are quite a few Stranger Things actors at this convention. David Harbour cancelled like 2 days ago and he's still on the website. And this is something that Monopoly do quite a lot and I don't know why. It's like the actor has cancelled now, so just remove them from the website. It's like a 1 minute job, I guess, but maybe it's to just like lure the last people in to buy a ticket and then they realise, oh, David Harbour's not actually there, but no refunds or whatever. But I'm just speculating. But yeah, it just seems strange that they can't just remove the actor. And they also do it with actors that they announce. Sometimes they don't actually like appear on this page for 2 or 3 days after they've been announced. So like tickets are already being sold on the ticket page, but if you don't see the announcement, then you have no idea that they're actually there. And I've seen some people like sell out due to that before they've even like been on the page. So that's quite crazy. Anyway, I will stop rambling and try to make this video a short one. But yeah, David Harbour is not there. Noah Schnapp is there and has already sold out for one of his 2 days. Originally he was only there for 1 day, but they've extended it to 2 now. So that's a pretty big guest. I know lots of people are excited about that. And then you've got Caleb McLaughlin. Sorry, I can't pronounce a lot of names very well, but I will do my best. So obviously Lucas from Stranger Things, and then we've got Erica from Stranger Things, which I think is an awesome guest. And someone who I would have liked to have seen more of in season 5 of the show. She kind of took a back seat, which was pretty annoying as she is like a really funny character. But I'm not meeting any of these people. I would love to, but the price is like at conventions nowadays. I mean, there is currently like a wave of videos on YouTube where people are talking about ticket prices and the prices of autographs and photos, and it is getting pretty out of hand, to be honest. But again, I think it depends on the guest. Like, some are well worth the money that you actually spend and you get to meet that person, but there are some others that, like for example, I would have met if they were just a little bit cheaper. I've got an example of that later in the video. But for now, yeah, so I'm not going to be meeting any of these people, though that would have been awesome. I haven't actually met any Stranger Things characters yet, I don't believe. Or actors, I should say, not characters, but you know what I mean. It's just the money, guys, basically, you know. I just can't afford to meet everybody in the entire world. So here we've got Mrs. Wheeler, the mother, and we've got the father here too, and he's only £30. I was like considering him because like he's funny as hell as the father. Is he called Ted? Ted Wheeler, maybe? I think. But yeah, he's awesome. So maybe that would be one like on the day. We'll see about that, but he would be quite cool to meet. And again, as autographs go nowadays, £30 is about average for someone at least who has been in like the show, not just like, you know, a few episodes, but at least he's been there. So I don't think that one's too bad. I'm going to be meeting Nell Fisher, which I'm really excited about. She was my favourite performance in season 5. I think she actually did a lot to hold up that final season, because it did have some serious problems. And when her storyline was like first announced, or not announced, but we just saw that the show randomly diverted down Holly Wheeler's path, I was like, okay. But it turned out to be like my favourite thing about that season. And me and my wife were both like, wow, she's amazing. So I don't think she's that bad for £50, considering this talk that there may be like a future Stranger Things show, and obviously she would be the lead. I'm not sure like if that's confirmed or anything, but that would be pretty cool. And she was like, you know, one of the main characters in season 5. And I also just think as an actor she's going to be going on to greater things, and it's one of those where I think in the future she will cost a lot more. So yeah, I'm really excited about meeting her. And something I've also done this time around, which I've never done before, is I kind of wanted to get back into making some art. And so I decided for every guest that I'm going to be meeting at the convention, I'm going to be doing an artwork for them and take it to give them. I thought that was pretty cool and something I've not done before, and you know, it will just add something to the interaction, and it's just nice to, you know, give something back too. So I will show my artwork for Nell Fisher right now, and I will also do the same for the other guests who I'm meeting. Okay, and then we have Amy Beth McNulty, who is obviously Robin's girlfriend in season 5, I think. Was she in season 4 too? I can't remember, maybe just season 5. Sorry if I've got that wrong. I can't remember. And then we've got Shannon Pearcer, who is Barb from, you know, season 1. I think season 1, you know, Team Barb. Everybody loves Barb. But again, £40 for someone who wasn't in the show that long. I don't know, I just don't know like how I feel about that. Again, if this was like, you know, a £25-30, then I think that would be acceptable, like given today's prices and stuff. But yeah, convention prices and ticket prices have just got to a level where it's like you have to be very, very selective nowadays, and yeah, budget yourself. Like for these events, you know, I actually have to save up money. Anyway, we've got Matt Smith, who I will probably meet at some point in the future. You know, he's been in quite a few things. I haven't actually seen Doctor Who myself, so I apologise for that. So again, I know Karen Gillan is from Doctor Who, but I actually love her from the Jumanji films. And I was considering it when she was first announced to get her autograph, but she sold out like super fast. And I think even her like duo shots with Matt Smith are also sold out now. So yeah, she sold out basically, and she's Saturday only too, as is Matt Smith. Arthur Darvill, I know the name, don't actually know the guy. Is he from Doctor Who? Yes, he is. So as you can see, this is also a cool thing that Monopoly do. You can see the 8x10s that they'll have like on the guest table at the convention, so it's cool like ahead of time. Like for example, one of the people I'm going to be meeting, I wasn't like overly a fan of any of the 8x10s, but I've got an item prepared for that guest now that I'm going to take, so that's pretty cool. So we've got William Shatner, obviously it's William Shatner. I don't need to say anything more than that. Something I'm not aware of, oh, Fallout, the 8 for Late. So he's from like a few things, even like Ant-Man and the Wasp and Invincible. Okay, fair enough. So here's the next guest I'm going to be meeting, and I'm super excited about. It's Gillian Anderson, it's Dana Scully. Holy hell. So yeah, this was like the first guest I booked. I was like, definitely 100% Gillian Anderson. Like, how can you not meet Gillian Anderson? And this is the guest where, like, I like some of these 8x10s, like this one's pretty cool, but it's not like earlier X-Files, and all of the other ones that are really X-Files also have David Duchovny in there too, Fox Mulder, so I don't know if I'm ever going to meet him, so it kind of like, I don't know how I feel about having two people in there, with only one signature. Like, I do love this one, like that would be awesome to get signed by both of them, but again, I bought an item to get signed and it does have both of them on, but it's actually a poster, like an actual official like VHS kind of like retro vintage poster, which is pretty cool for the release of a VHS of the X-Files movie. So I'm going to take that to get signed by Gillian, because that one is quite a big autograph for me. You know, I'm a huge X-Files fan. It was a show I grew up with, and I do want that one to be kind of a display piece. Okay, and we have some more X-Files guests here. We've got quite a few actually, and they do have like group shots available and stuff. So I won't stop on every guest because this will take forever. So anyway, then we've got like Cobra Kai, who are like massively popular. Like every convention, especially at Liverpool that I've been to, there's like been Cobra Kai like photo ops, you know, that you can walk around in the convention, and guests and people are just crazy for that show. So maybe I should actually check that out at some point. And then we have there Dexter from is it Night of the Seven Kingdoms? Yeah, I think that's the show, right? I haven't actually seen it myself yet, but the Game of Thrones prequel, I want to say. I think it's a prequel. And then these guys are from orange is the new black, I believe. But I will be meeting Laura Prepon because, or Prepon, I don't know, sorry about that, because she is in That 70s Show, which is like one of my all-time comfort shows, and I just absolutely adore it. So here are her 8x10s. She was also in That 90s Show, which I haven't seen myself, so I will check that out at some point. But I'm going to get this one signed. I think that one's pretty cool, and it kind of has the whole, 70s beige kind of look to it. Kind of like that, so maybe I'll go for that one. I was considering this one, but I don't know, I just like that one. So I think we're going to get that one signed, guys. And here is my artwork for Laura. The next one I'm going to meet, although I haven't actually, booked this one yet because it's pay on the day, but that's Billy West, and he's been in, obviously, the voice actor for Futurama, as seen here, and cool stuff like Space Jam and Scooby-Doo, Ren and Stimpy, some proper classics. But what I'm going to go see him for is Doug, because Doug was like my childhood, and meeting the voice actor of Doug Funny is just beyond awesome. And so it was pretty cool because I've obviously done an artwork for him too. So here's my artwork of Doug and Porkchop that I'm going to be giving to Billy West when I meet him, because he's pay on a day, as I say, so I can just choose when to head up to his table. Then we've got Natalia Tenner, who is awesome, and in Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, proper awesome actor. Andy Linden, again from Harry Potter and Merlin, yeah, that's right, Merlin. And this was quite a cool one, an Avatar, because I haven't actually seen an Avatar actor at a convention before. So yeah, that was kind of cool. And obviously he's in Bones, Hatchet, Dodgeball, so quite a few things. Okay, and the next one who I will be meeting, maybe this will be my final guest, is Gil Bellows. And he's obviously from Ally McBeal fame, but mostly for me is for his portrayal in probably my second ever favourite film, which is The Shawshank Redemption. And I'm thinking, probably going to get that one signed because, again, it's just him in the photo. That's the only other one they have. But I'm currently working on the artwork for him, so I can't actually show you that one yet. But yes, so those are the 5 people who I am hoping to meet at the convention. 3 of them already booked. Obviously, Zach from Gremlins, who's basically there every convention, I think. And Spencer Wilding, who played Vader in Rogue One, I think. Yes, he did, Rogue One, and he's also in Guardians of the Galaxy, Wrath of the Titans, Doctor Who, Dungeons and Dragons. So yeah, he's done quite a few things. Obviously not huge roles because he's only £20, which is quite a surprise to see, a price that was £20 at a convention these days. That was something. But yeah, anyway, so those are all of the guests, and yeah, so now you know who I'm hoping to meet at the convention, and you will see obviously my autographs and photos when I do the video once I get home. But yes, also, so this actually, I forgot to talk about this, so there has been another announcement of a guest, and that is the guy who played Derek in Stranger Things. So he's been announced either yesterday or the day before, and he's nowhere to be seen on the website. So it just kind of I don't know, if it was me, I would just be like, okay, now that's confirmed, put them on the website. It's how hard could that be? Because let's take a look. Because I also wanted to just talk about, prices, and I thought this one was a good example. I can't actually remember his name. Does it begin with a J, maybe? Yeah, Jake Connolly, here we go. So look, so he's actually there, and you can buy tickets to meet him and stuff, but he's not on the website. So unless you saw, imagine this was a top guest, but you didn't actually see any social media announcements, you would have no idea that he was for sale, or she was for sale on the website. So it's kind of crazy. So unless you see those announcements, if it's a huge guest, then you just go in early, buy the ticket before a lot of people even know. But yeah, so there we go. And I would actually like to meet him, but the reason I'm not is because he's basically the same price or more expensive than Erica, who was in far more of the show than he was. So, I mean, I would have loved to have met that guy, but again, it's just pricing, guys. But Erica was like a huge part in previous series, and she's less expensive than he is, so again, it's just a bit crazy sometimes with the prices. But anyway, that concludes this video on Liverpool Comic Con. Again, we're only 2 weeks away now, so I will be sure to make some videos of the event. I'm hoping to make some kind of longer videos this time, maybe try to capture a little bit more of things, and then I will also maybe make a video to show you what I picked up there, like my autographs and anything I bought from the vendors, but we'll see about that. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll be back with a brand new video soon. So until then, if you're going to Liverpool Comic Con, have a great time. Bye for now.